In this video, we'll show you how to set up the global environment variables so that you can start playing around with Java. But before we do this, we're also going to show you a way to run a program or test a program from Java if you have limited access. So let's go ahead and download under the description javatest.java. Now, if you don't see the .java extension after you download it, what you'll want to do is you'll want to click on the File Explorer, and then come over here to the little drop down next to the question mark in your File Explorer. Click on the View tab, and then if you have this checked or unchecked, it's a Show or Hide File Name Extensions. So toggle it on and off until you get the result of javatest.java. Alright then, next what you'll want to do is you'll want to open up a browser and type in this address. You may want to pause the video so that you can type it in. Next, you'll want to copy the following text, which is the first line of text. Go ahead and copy that. Minimize the window. Come over to your desktop, or the same location you have the javatest.java stored. Right-click, select New, and then select Text Document. And so we obviously don't have it set correctly. I'm going to go back here, View, Show File Extensions. I'm going to set this new document and change its name and call it compile and run.bat. Yes, I want to change that. You'll notice that the icon changes. Right-click this. You can either edit in the normal text editor, or you can edit in your favorite Notepad editor. I prefer Notepad++. Sometimes I use Sublime Text. So here it is, open up in Notepad++. Go ahead and paste in the content you copied from the website. And then next what you'll want to do is you want to go ahead and copy pause right underneath the javac class name file. Paste the word pause again. Next what you'll want to do is on line 3 at the end, right after the word name, type only. Finally, we need to actually give it the correct path. This one's running a JDK 1.7, but if you're like me in the newer version, you're probably going to be downloading 1.8. So go ahead, we need to find the file path for this. Click on your File Explorer, click on your C drive or where you installed your JDK. Next, locate your program files. For you 32-bit users, it'll be under Program Files as well. Click on Java, and then click on the JDK. Do not click on the JRE, you want the Java Development Kit. Click on Bin, and then here in the file location URL, click on that. It'll highlight, right-click, copy, go ahead and close it out or minimize it, and then go ahead and select from the C or the directory location, delete it in your compile and run, and paste the new address that you just obtained. Go ahead and save the file, close it out, and then let's test this out. So if we double-click the file, compile and run.bat, we should get a pop-up that says enter the class name only. So it has to be in the same location as the javatest.java to run the program. Otherwise, it'll run up with a compile error or cannot find file issue. So all we need to do is type in Java. This is case sensitive, by the way. Test. Don't put .java. For this application, we made it so that it just runs off the class name. You can change this in the batch file if you'd like, but if we click enter, it should compile without the global environment and variables set. After it compiles, you'll notice a javatest.class file gets generated, and then it says click continue. That's where our second pause came in. Press enter, and it shows us that it works with the text and the string that says it works. If we press enter again or any button, it'll go ahead and close the program out. This shows you that you can run or test a Java file without having to set up the global environment variables. But it's probably better that if you have the ability to set up the global environment variables, you do so. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to delete this java.test.class file. I'm then going to go to my system. We're going to right-click on the Windows Start key, go to System. This can also be done off on the right here in the search area. Advanced System Settings. On the next pop-up, click Environment Variables. Now remember, we just copied the Java JDK path where we can use the compiler. So next what you're going to want to do, hopefully that's still in your copy. If it's not, you're going to have to go back and copy the directory path. Go to System Variables, locate the word or the variable path, and then click Edit. Go to the end of the variable value, type a semicolon, and then go ahead and paste in the location for your Java JDK bin. Click OK, click OK, click OK, close this out, close any other windows you have out, and go ahead and restart. Right-click, restart. Okay, so the computer's been restarted. Now let's go ahead and run this. Right-click your Start menu, click Run, and then type CMD, because we're going to run the command prompt. The command prompt opens up, and then what we're going to want to do, I'm going to expand this real quick, is we're going to want to get to the directory that we're going to work on. So for this example, it'll be on the desktop. So I'm going to change the directory to the desktop. Show my current files. Alright, and then I'm going to compile. So let's go ahead and compile. So we type the word Java and then the letter C after Java, directly after it. Press space, type the name of our file, .java. Make sure you have that .java. Press enter, see if it compiles. This is the same thing as the batch program that we created. Cool, it compiled. It also, as you noticed, created a java test.class file, just like before. Next, what we want to do is we want to type the word Java, this time with no C, because we're going to actually run the program, and just type the class name, which is Java test, with no file extension. Click enter. It shows us the string text that it worked, and that's how you set it up.